Hey everyone, it's Brandon Taylor here. Now, what you're looking at is just a hint of what's coming forward on this show. To be honest, we don't even have a name for it yet, but many of you know that I posted on Facebook a few weeks ago asking what people thought about us starting a show about culture and the need to change culture. And I got many good replies, and I've talked to others about the need as well, and I've gotten many good replies from them. So this is that hint that you're going to see. We're working really hard on getting production together to make the videos as good as possible on a budget. There are a few people who deserve shout-outs for the progress we've made so far. Number one is Malia Borland, who actually inspired me by her creating her own podcast, inspired me to go ahead and get started on this. And shout out number two goes to Carl Teal, who lended me some of the equipment, including this microphone. As I said, we're on a strict budget here, so I take all the help I can get for sure. My co-host is going to be Chris Harley, but unfortunately he's not able to be with me at this moment. As I said, this is a hint at what's coming up. So we're ironing out some of the details that are going to go with this, but what I can assure you is this show is not going to be political, except in explanations. It's not going to be necessarily a pop culture show, and it's not only going to contain conservative views. What this show is about is trying to reclaim the culture from the projection it's on now, which is not a good projection for the average person. We want to take things that are going on in our society right now and try to tell people how they can take what's happening right now and point it back to a more Christian view, a more conservative view, and a more common sense view overall, versus the leftist ideology we see today that is absolutely ridiculous, and the overtaking of the government we have right now by that ideology. And so this show is going to be my co-host and I discussing these problems, seeing how they relate to our Christian faith, how they relate to conservatism in a general way, and how we can explain these problems and give ideas on how to solve them, that each and every person, no matter what age, no matter where you work, no matter what you do, whether you think you've got any influence or not, how you can help solve some of these problems if you truly feel the need to do so. So in the next few weeks and months, we're going to keep going on this and try to get things as ready as possible. My setup right now is pretty rough. This is the first video I've made that we've made. So be prepared for more to come, but I hope this encourages you, and be looking forward to a change in the culture that I and Chris and many others are trying our hardest to push and to encourage others to make that change. And so be prepared for what's coming with this show. And I would love to have any input you might have, any suggestions, advice, any suggestions on topics to cover. I want this to be good for all people to watch. As I said, all ages, everything. And so I want to hear feedback from you, and we'll get started creating the YouTube channel, probably a Facebook page, and be looking forward to it, and we will see you soon.